to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Callaway, the return man. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Winston now to throw on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a gain of 35.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Play fake. Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Winston now.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. This defense for the Saints, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Jones to Galladay there for a Giant 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Saints 3 and Giants nothing.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Barkley.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Barkley again.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Following the interception, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Kamara trying the right side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. Kadarius Toney deep for the Giants.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019, and then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Callaway, the return man. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips, and then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Giants' 16-yard line.
That's complete to Troutman, right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Winston. And it's caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Kamara into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he's into the clear. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Lutz now to kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action now. Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Going for it all. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints 16. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants!
Saquon Barkley. We know how good he is in the running game, but here, good yardage in the passing game as he's able to shake free.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Giants 30, Saints 16.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Jones going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14.
Giants 37, Saints 23. Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he will take it on in in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 23. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 10.
Watch 18. 18's the mark. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing, Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, he's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Gordon, 58 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A solid stiff arm. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A first down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a third down. Back to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Jameis to throw it. And Winston lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. Touchdown! Josh Gordon, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Running again with Barkley on second down. Barkley a first down and more. Oh, able to avoid him. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
211 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14.
37. Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Callaway, the return man. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On first down, Barkley. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.